Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Holla for a dollar, strip for a tip. This is your girl, Joe. I want to say, before I get into anything, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. I know it has been a very long time since I have been with you guys because life has been happening. And look, at the end of the day, it ain't no damn excuse for me to not keep and connect with my people out there. So every week, I decided that not only am I going to go live on Instagram, but I'm also going to record this episode. And while I record this episode, I'm going to make sure that it gets posted at least twice a week. So I'm looking at Mondays and Wednesdays that I post. So be on the lookout for those episodes on Mondays and Wednesdays. Um, let's just get into today's episode. All right, you guys. So today's episode is specifically about relationships. I said each and every week I'm going to come to you with a different topic on many different things that I feel like just needs to be talked about. Today's episode is specifically on relationships. What is the definition? What do we call it? What are the foundation? Things of that nature that need to be done in order for this to happen. So, according to dictionary.com, a relationship is the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. And of course, along with that, so many people also try to Google and research different questions pertaining to the relationship. So, one of the questions that was Googled the most was, what is the true blah, 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 blah. Now I gotta. All right, y'all. So today's episode is specifically about relationships. And every week, I'm going to bring a different topic on something that I want to talk about or something that just specifically needs to be talked about. Um, Relationships is definitely important because of the simple fact these are your multiple connections throughout the year span of your lifetime. According to dictionary.com, relationships means specifically the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected or the state of being connected. Okay. Now, along with that, I like to look up and research the most Google topics specifically on this actual topic, which one of the questions were, what is the true meaning of a relationship? Now, my personal opinion, a relationship is just a mutual understanding between significant others. Now, I say significant others because we're not just talking about your relationship with you and your significant other, but we're also talking about a relationship with your friends, your associates, people that you work with on the day to day basis, or people that you come in contact with. I feel like even though those are short lived conversations and those are also short time frames, of just communicating and just connecting with another person, that those are still as valid as regular relationships. Now, according to them, they stated that the true meaning of a relationship is between two people or groups is the way in which they feel or behave towards each other. A relationship is a close connection between two people, especially one involving romantic or sexual feelings. And I've sat there and I was like, you know what? If this is the case, right? Then what are the things that actually make the relationship? At this moment, I am looking at three different things, key things specifically, that states this is what makes a relationship: communication, commitment, and intimacy. Now, with intimacy, automatically you may think of a sexual aspect of a relationship when you hear that. But it's basically building blocks between you and the significant other, which it could be a girl or a boy. We don't discriminate on this channel, okay? I have had multiple relationships, multiple situationships, multiple interactions with so many different people over my 30-year time frame. I am a very hard worker. I've worked multiple jobs at one time point in moment. So that gave me an opportunity to actually sit down and communicate with so many different people and be able to sit here and just enjoy each and every part of them. I specifically have a relationship with one of my friends. He is a really, really dope guy. Um, I'm not gonna say his name, but really, really dope guy. And me and him, we've never had any type of intimacy, but I was able to sit up here and be vulnerable with him. And that has been my brother for life. And I know a lot of people, when you hear, oh, that's my brother, like, no, like, legit, this is my brother from another mother for real. Like, I've never had an experience of someone actually just sitting here telling me that, you know what, you are worth so much more. You know what? Nobody should have this access to you. And when I tell you, he's giving me the backlogs and the backstories to how men specifically do women and how they should treat women and how I was getting treated throughout this time frame of me just going through all my ups and downs and actually getting to this point in my life. I've realized that my relationship status is not important. And I know people just be like, they want to know if I'm single, if I'm married. I'm single, very much single, until I am married. I feel like whoever I decide to be in a relationship at that time point and moment, it's not that they're less important or of no importance. It just specifically means that I want to keep that specific thing private to myself until we become an actual union. Now, is that one crazy ass thing to say? Absolutely. But hey, the way that the world is now, with everything that's going on, from Mariana out here touching folks, COVID out here still going strong, the world is getting as stickier every day. So, with me being a social media influencer or a content creator, whichever one you would like to say, a lot of things as far as my relationship go, I have to keep private because of the simple fact I'm still learning how to build myself. A lot of advice that I've gotten over the years and a lot of things that I've managed to obtain from other people helped me realize that I have so much to offer. I want to just be able to be comfortable with myself. I want to be able to enjoy whoever it is that I am enjoying, right? But then there's a devil's advocate when it comes to relationship because I am the same exact way when it comes to my best friend. Now I have a best friend and I've known her for about 11 years. And the second that she feels the need to say that she has another friend, me and her, we are bumping heads. I feel like that is my best friend and that's what it is. But then I realized, you know what? She has her own space, she has her own place, and she's never going to disconnect from me. She's still my best friend. She's still my heart. She still got my back, and I still got hers, and I love her to this day. But here's a better question. When you're in a relationship with someone, what are the do's and don'ts of your relationship? Do you automatically change your Facebook status from single to in a relationship? Do you change the way that you put up certain posts? Do you start being a little more concealed because of this relationship that you're trying to protect? Have you even went so far as to let your significant other be comfortable to bring up their exes and say that they have a friendship with their exes? Now, me personally, I don't feel the need to sit up here and have my significant other befriend their ex. That's a no-go for me. I'm a I believe in poly, so I feel like your friends are actually in the household with us. There is no your ex, there is no none of that shit that you think is going to happen or you think that is valid in any type of way because once your ex be gone. X out the box. So, better like I said, the question is, what would you do? What would you do in your relationship to make it significant to your other? Would you change your Facebook status? Would you change your status? Would you change all the things that you post on social media? Would you sit up here and give them a valid ring? Would you move them in? Let me know a list of the multiple things that you would do and make them feel like they have a place in your life and there is no other way around it. Let me know. Leave me voicemails here. Um, Leave me voicemails. Check me out on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, DURTTY_JOE. Not only will you be able to hear me, you'll be able to see me as well. But I need answers because I feel like this is a valid question and I want to continue the conversation. I hope to see you soon.